Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a live casting of the Gym Challenge of Vinny the Taco. Here we have our first gym leader of Ice, Mr. Winternite. If you'll direct your attention over to the right side of the screen, you will see his opening statement. Take a moment to read it to yourselves, and the battle will begin. Having given you sufficient time, the battlers begin. A Houndoom, an excellent beginning, start against an Abomasnow. It is 4 times weak to fire, so it would be advisable for the Abomasnow to leave. However, it does not switch out and takes a flamethrower and dies. Kind of anticlimactic. A perfect choice on the part of the gym leader. I guess that explains why he's the first one. And now into the Weavile. Probably assuming that he could outspeed said Houndoom. Would make sense to me. Oh, and the low kick takes it down. It's quite surprising, actually. Houndoom is rather fast. Of course, Weavile is one of the fastest. But you never know, it could have some speed EVs or something. Cloyster, actually a very uncommon pick. The Poison Jab doing fairly decent damage against Weavile, but not quite more than the low kick did to Cloyster. Oh, a Rock Blast, switching it up. And two-shotting the Weavile. Hopefully, luckily it did not decide to just hit once, even though I'm pretty sure it can't do that. Now in goes the Mamoswine. A very threatening and imposing force, especially since we can only see it from the back. Oh, an Icicle Crash, barely doing anything. However, next turn it will be enough to take down the Cloyster, if it doesn't miss like it totally did. That appears to be 2 turns in which everything has missed. And the Icicle Crash taking it down. It is a good thing on our gym leader's part that none of those rock blasts landed. Otherwise, one of them might have tickled Mamoswine. Into a Glalie, which takes a superpower and dies immediately. One questions why he didn't just use superpower on the Cloyster when it was at higher health and killed it. Interesting choice going into a ground type against an ice type, but we'll have to see how that works. Oh, a miss. That's how it works. That seems to be what this game is all about. Missing. Clearly, both of our challenger and gym leader both need to pick more reliable attacking moves, because no one can seem to hit anything. Oh, and the Fire Fang takes down the Mamoswine. Donphan at a notably very low health, taken down by the Hail. A good choice on the gym leader's part, putting down Hail early. Ooh, the Cryogonal versus Spiritomb. Spiritomb being a particularly imposing force, mostly because this is a swirling thing coming out of a rock. And quite notably, seeing that it is indeed a Ghost Dark type, it has no weaknesses. Sorry, yes, actually, yeah, no weaknesses. And a useful 2 immunities. Both to types that would normally hurt its Dark typing. Ooh, the Blizzard out of Cryogonal, getting the freeze hacks. This is just a match of improbabilities. This is not looking good for our challenger. We may actually see a gym loss on our hands, as Cryogonal uses Recover. No, it is most certainly not looking good for our challenger, who must send in a Dragon type against a team of 3 Ice types. Pray for the Haxorus, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that did not last very long. Well, for the first battle of Vinny the Taco's Gym Leader Challenge, he has lost terribly to the very first leader. Let us all mourn in deep, deep sadness. And while he challenges him several times off screen, we will come back when he finally defeats Mr. Winternite.